Hi guys, yes! Raw was actually good this week. WWE Raw was decent. See, this is what Triple H used to be doing every week. You know what I'm saying? Every week. You see Crown Jewel coming up, all of a sudden he just packs every storyline into one episode. And it's like, these storylines are compelling by themselves, if fleshed out properly, and that's what he did in this episode of Raw. And you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to translate ratings wise, but hey, I enjoyed this show. This is a good Raw. I enjoyed it. Let's kick it off and with the like, share, subscribe. You know what to do. It's a notification bell. Put the comments in the comment section down below to help your boy out. It's the legend of old. So, hey, so basically, the show starts off with the OTC, the original tribal chief. I can't stand it. To be fair, his new song is like he's modified it with the oh. No, I don't like that part, bro. That's only for pay-per-views, PLEs, not for his everyday use. No, go with the original tribal chief theme. I thank you. But yeah, so Roman Reigns comes out and he feels so ordinary now. He's getting written off, comes back, which feels like every couple of weeks, and I'm not feeling his aura right now. His aura is incredibly low right now. Triple H is just killed, just siphoned every part of aura that he had. And he doesn't feel like the tribal chief anymore. He just feels like normal Roman Reigns, just a basic geezer. That's what he feels like to me. Just a basic guy. He's one of the guys now. He even got Bronson Reed running up on him, and he feels like on the same level as Roman Reigns. It feels weird. Bronson Reed should be nowhere near Roman Reigns aura-wise, but he's incredibly close, and that's not good. And I like Bronson Reed, but hey, Paul Heyman, Bronson Reed interrupt the tribal chief Roman Reigns, and he just says, hey, your dad, your uncle, they never got carried out on a stretcher. And Roman Reigns, you did. Clash in Paris. So, Roman Reigns is like, whatever, bro. He's basically just saying, whatever, but hey, whatever. And then that was basically that. From Reed and Paul Heyman. It wasn't really much. Paul Heyman was just talking to talk. And then, because nothing really much came from him. And then they were going to walk away. So Paul Heyman was like, let's go. We annoyed him, let's bounce. So, Roman Reigns goes, really? You really going to go? You know what I'm saying? Really going to go? Basically, calling them a bunch of cowards. And Bronson Reed runs to the ring. And basically, they put hands to each other. The usual hand to hand. Hand to head. Fisticuffs. And obviously the back comes out as usual in a Triple H brawl. Someone fights each other. The backstage comes out to help and clear up the fight as usual. Never a let them fight moment in Triple H's company there. He is not gonna let that stand. No, let them fight. No, we don't do that here. Triple H goes, nah, we don't do that here. That happened. Roman Reigns got the better of Bronson Reed. So that's going to be interesting because usually you know how it goes. Booking 101. One that has the upper hand on the go home show loses. So, to be honest, at this point, I want Bronson Reed to beat Roman Reigns. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. A lot of people are like, Roman Reigns lose to Bronson Reed. Yeah, I think it should be him at this point. Bronson Reed is in a special position right now because Bronson Reed, he's slowly but surely getting over with the crowd. So it's not just Tsunami anymore, it's just overall in-ring and persona. So having him with Paul Heyman, it's kind of helping him out. You can tell Bronson is learning a lot from Paul Heyman backstage. and he's rubbing off on his Outlook on-screen character. So yeah, Bronson Reed for the win. Hopefully. Roman Reigns, man, he was dropped off the face of the earth in terms of his character. So I know what H is trying to do, just kind of using Roman Reigns to kind of get the Usos over or get Jay over. You don't care. You don't give a damn about Jimmy. Paul will not give a damn about Jimmy. I'm gonna get to that later on. But yeah, so that was the start of the show. Asuka is getting in Pierce's face, saying, hey, I need a match. I need this match done tonight, bro. I'ma need EO, because we're about to get this work. So that's what happens. That's what Asuka kept saying. I want EO. She kept saying that. I was like, nah. But then after it was like, yeah, okay, I got you. And then Kyrie comes into shot. Asuka's centipede is growing on her face. It's like, what's going on? And Asuka's centipede is growing. All of a sudden it's going to turn to a Midgard serpent. I don't know what's going on with that. About to consume the earth. But, if you know, you know what I just said there. But Kyrie doesn't want to face Io because Asuka basically set up a match with Kyrie and Io Sky. Kyrie was like, no, I don't want to face Io Sky. Asuka was like, oh, pass out around the face. Kyrie! Good girl. You're going to face Io. And that was that. Slapped the face and said, good girl. That was diabolical. Asuka is diabolical. And I've been saying this from the get-go. Asuka for champion. Yes, get it done. Triple H, Paul, Beck, hey, get it done, my guy. Asuka needs to be champion ASAP. Okay, so that was that little part backstage. And then we got the scheduled matchup of Maxxine versus Whoa. Well, no, not anymore. And yeah, Becky Lynch comes out in the Continental Champion. And this was a very good match. I was like, okay, Maxxine. Maxxine was out there. She was giving it her best. Becky was selling her butt off. And the antics of Becky goes really well with Maxine's green persona and in-ring work. And it actually works. It's like Maxxine is doing the best she can. A few suplexes here. She was trying to get the ankle lock in for the majority of the match. A few ankle picks taught by the master, Chad Gable. How about you? Hopefully he gets a run at some point when he comes back. Triple H has been doing him dirty. Maxxine, at one point, it's like a roundhouse on Becky Lynch. Or should I say a spinning heel kick on Becky Lynch's head. And she gets cracked. And then she was arms out. And I was like, okay, here was 1, 2. And I kid you not, I thought this was over. I thought the referee was going to count the 3. And then just the match was going to be over. She's the champion. Because Becky Lynch was not moving until like the last second. I was like, was Becky out? I had flashbacks of Emma versus Becky Lynch in NXT. When Emma did the corner splash and then knocked out Becky and got the 3. Back when Vince's philosophy was, you know what I'm saying? Back when Vince had count the 3 if that person was knocked out. So that's I thought was gonna happen. I was like, oh snap, and I realized nah, it's Triple H here, it's not Vince. But Becky did kick out, triangle-esque, last fractions of a second. And the match continued. And Becky Lynch was showing off, getting in Jessica Carr's face, the referee. Literally face to face, literally like a couple of centimeters apart, face to face. Like she was just in her face, like towards the end of this match. And then she went outside, went on the table, right in front of Wade and Tessatori. I was bragging about, I'm the one. I'm the best. You know how Becky Lynch goes. She goes on a whole tirade. But in the meantime, Maxxine is slowly creeping into the ring as the referee is counting at 8. And the last 2 counts, 9, 10. just look all counting around quick. Becky had no chance. And obviously, people say Jessica Carr's a crooked ref, so we're gonna see how that storyline goes. So we might have an angle here with Jessica Carr and Becky Lynch. So we'll see. Maxxine looked good in this match. Hey, well done from Maxxine. I'm clapping right now. I'm clapping. Hey, Maxxine, well done. That was really good. Becky Lynch, hey, that was a good match. Well done. So we're potentially having Maxxine take the belt off Becky Lynch. I don't know about that. I don't know. They're behind her. Hey, the crowd was hot in this match. So Maxxine, they have something with Maxxine. So hey, hopefully he'll cultivate H. Don't mess. Paul, don't mess this up. You have something on your hands now. You have a special talent in Maxxine. She's likable. She look good. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, that's all I'm going to say. So, that was that for the first match of the night. And then we have another backstage segment with the Bloodline. It's the Bloodline. I can't even say it's the Bloodline. It's another Bloodline segment. Anyway, with Samoans, it's the Bloodline. So we're just going to lump them all together at this point. So Roman Reigns is talking to Jay and Jimmy backstage. Well, more talking to Jay. Jay's got a lime green shirt now. She's got more colored merch like John Cena. So Paul officially has his new John Cena, which is Jey Uso. He gets on Jay. Hey, he goes, hey, you know who's taking over the top of the hour? It's CM Punk. Jay, I need you to go out there and say something. That's all he and then Jay just goes, yeet, walks off, and then Jimmy is left with Roman Reigns. And Roman's like, hey, I have eyes and ears everywhere. Are you talking about me? Basically. Jimmy's like, what you saying, Noose? Jimmy's like, what you mean? You know what I'm saying? Acting oblivious. And Roman Reigns looks at him and just walks off. And a tense moment between Jimmy and Roman Reigns once again. It's been a while, but yeah, they brought it back. Hey, I need Jimmy to start going over, bro. Hey, Jimmy is the best talker in the Bloodline. And this is not a fallacy. This is not cap, as the kids like to say. It's not cap. There's no lies detected. As Punk would say, tell me when I'm telling lies. Jimmy Uso is the most underrated member of the Bloodline. And it's ridiculous. This guy might work his A1, top tier. This guy might work his main event level. How this guy is not going to push it is beyond me, bro. It's beyond me. He obviously doesn't have a lot of friends in high places because he feels like he's the only Uso, the only Samoan who doesn't get a push. It's weird to me. But yeah, there's that. Jimmy, go get yours, bro. Anyways, next up, Roxanne vs. Lyra. Bailey looked good. Oh my god, Bailey was wearing like a V-shaped gray top, and I was like, oh man, she wear them kind of elastic black pant, like black trousers, and I was like, oh my god, Bailey was looking good out there. I'm gonna lie. Bailey was looking good, as always, but she was extra good on Monday. So, so yeah, he goes out with Lyra. Obviously, Roxanne, she got out there with Raquel, the usual. Very good matchup, by the way. They were very aggressive. Lyra and Roxanne were just eating each other, bro. I was like, oh, snap, dude. Hey, stop. I know what you're thinking about. Don't do it. Yeah, they were eating up, bro. That's their airtime, bro. I loved it. They were not wasting any emotion in this match. They were going in for the kill, move for move, bar for bar, word for word. It was good. It was good. It was good. It was good. I liked it. Probably match of the night, bro. Match of the night, live versus Roxanne. I'm with it. That's my match of the night. Yeah, I said it. Live versus Roxanne, match of the night. I said it. Roxanne hit his pot rocks after the distraction from Roxanne, from Raquel, because Bailey kind of interfered a little bit, grabbed Lyra when she was getting worked over by Roxanne, because Roxanne was working on the arm as well, left arm. Then Raquel, big boots up, bah, knocks out Bailey. Then she gets distracted, boom, shot to the stomach, pot rocks, 1, 2, 3. And then Bailey just goes off. She gets the split personality comes out again. Evil Bailey comes out, grabs Lyra and goes, "We're gonna give them this work. We're gonna go to the back. We're gonna beat their asses." And that was the end of that for now. So after that, AJ vs Cena vid pack, Mr. TNA versus Mr. WWE. You know the story. If you know, you know. If you don't, get to know. So that was that. And AJ runs into the New Day. Did I just say New Day? The Judgment Day. At least you read my notes. The J Day. So the Judgment Day backstage. Don't run in his mouth, saying how he couldn't beat him for the IC strap. Old man, Uncle AJ. He calls him Old Man AJ. Basically, Uncle AJ. And then AJ's like, you know what, yeah. I had enough of you. I had enough of your crew. Hey, Finn, JD, put those straps on the line. Me and Dragon Lee about to get this work for them belts. We're about to go for them titles. Okay. Shine them up real nice. We're about to take those straps. But for now, 6-man. I'm going to find some 2 guys. You free. I'll see you in the ring. So then we see Bailey, Lyra, Raquel rocks her fight breaks out after he AJ recruits Penta while the Dragon Lee was in tow. They just see like this woman's fight break out. Bailey and Lyra putting boots to Raquel, bro. I'm going in. That was crazy. And then obviously they get separated again like Triple H always does. It's like, why can't one of them just stand to one and just leave? Like, come on now. How Bailey and Lyra just standing over him. How often they're beat down. Like, hold the pipe or something. Someone's looking crazy. But yeah, that happened. And then after that, Usos, LA Knight, Punk segment. Hey, bro, this was good. So Punk comes out. He just does the usual spiel, the usual stuff like, "It's good to be here," that kind of thing. He does the usual opening stuff. He can say nothing special. And then Knight comes out. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, oh my God, no. And then Knight's just going off. He's like, "Hey, I'm the guy. I'm the guy who's going to take down Seth Rollins. You can't beat him. I can." And Punk just goes off and says, "Hey, you ain't going to be a world champion, right?" Goes off on him, and LA Knight kind of just freezes a little bit. It kind of just lets it sink in, like, yeah, man. Paul Levesque has this messing me up. My entire run here on this main roster, he's on my head. And then he gets back and goes, nah. He just does a little comeback. LA Knight, he's a great recovery guy. LA Knight, hey, he's a great recovery dude. You don't keep LA Knight down for long on the mic. So he came back a little bit, and then all of a sudden Jey Uso comes back. I'm like, what? Jey Uso comes out, and I'm like, "Just me, Uso. Damn, it's just me, Uso." I'm like, what the flip? He comes out, and then Punk and LA like, "What the heck are you doing out here?" Punk goes, "Look what you did, LA. Look what you did. Now you got something. Now got Jey Uso coming out here." But hey, Punk and LA are great in the ring together. They are amazing. Wrestling, on the mic, they have great chemistry. They're probably the best chemistry on this show, to be fair. Jay goes, "LA, Hey, what you doing out here, LA? I got next. Basically. LA goes off on Jay for a bit. He goes, nah. He goes, me, Seth Rollins, World Championship, yeah. Basically. And then he just super kicks LA Knight in the face. LA's outside the ring. And Jimmy runs down. The Punk's getting in Jay's face. Because Jay's just going off. He's going crazy. He's mean mugging everyone. And then because Punk basically said, I want Jay Uso, the world champion, not little Roman. And then he just goes off. And flipping Jimmy Uso just cracks CM Punk with the flipping super kick as well. I'm like, oh Lord. And then you know what's going to happen. Can they coexist? Can they coexist? With LA Knight and CM Punk on the same team versus the Usos. Day one-ish. So, that was a good little segment. I like that segment. That was a great segment. It was a great segment. On Punk and LA side. Jay, meh. What was after that? Yeah, EO promo package. EO talking about how Asuka's not family anymore, basically. Asuka's crossed the line. Rhea is a family now, apparently. Whatever. You literally just met Rhea. Like coming up. NXT. He's flipping in love with Rhea for some reason. I don't know what the heck's going on there. Sus. It's a good video pack. It's a good vid pack though. It's a good vid pack. And after that, we have the match. Asuka set up for tonight. Asuka's basically a booker at this point. She ain't even trying to wrestle no more. Asuka out here booking matches. She out here moving like Paul Heyman. I love it. We got female Paul Heyman. We got Asuka out here putting in work. And then Kairi Io was a really good match. It was a really good match. Not as good as Rox and Lyra, but it was really good. This is the best match I've seen Kairi have in years in the WWE ring. Not since NXT, to be fair. Because Kairi has not been putting on any good matches in a long time. But, yeah, Kairi got some help from Asuka. Held on, bridge out pin. Asuka held Kairi's arms to hold down Io. 1, 2, 3. That was nice. Nice little in there. And obviously it was said at the top of the hour, Rhea was not there as she was in Australia. She's getting ready for Crown Jewel Perth in her home country. So Asuka and Kairi had free reign here. Literally free reign here to do what the hell they wanted. So that was that. And after that, we saw a backstage segment with Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman. Becky's just pacing around in front of Seth. Seth's just not even paying attention. Becky's talking about Jessica Carter, the referee, talking about Maxxine, how she's nothing to her. And she kind of walks out, and then it's just Seth and Paul Heyman. And Seth kind of asked Paul Heyman a question. If I lose to Cody Rhodes, what's going to happen? Then Paul's just going around it all the time. Hey, Seth. And then she's like, no, Paul, tell it to me straight. He says it about 3-4 times. And Paul Heyman finally says, hey, if you lose to Cody Rhodes, Bronson and Braun are going to leave your ass. They're going to leave you high and dry because they will not trust the vision. And I will not trust the vision either. That's basically what he said to Seth. And that was that. Seth was going crazy. So, there's that. Seth and Paul Heyman, there's some dissension there, so we're going to see how that goes. It's intriguing. It's intriguing right now. Seth's new brooding character right now. It's almost like his savior gimmick, which I liked. But yeah. So after that, yeah, Usos and Roman backstage again. Yeah, it was again. Yeah. Roman backstage again. Yeah. So He go out there. So basically, Roman Reigns said to Jimmy, "Hey, stay out of his way, because you're in his way." Because Jay was like, "Hey, what you doing out there? You helping Punk? You friends with Punk, huh?" And then Jay was just going up. And then Jay kind of walks off, get ready for the match. And that's when Roman gets his face, as to what I said before, like, stay out of Jay's way, you're holding him back, blah, blah, blah. So that kind of, to the next match, the six-man, six-man, AJ, Penta, Dragon Lee versus JD, Dom, and Finn. So this is a standard six-man tag match. Nothing special happened here. AJ gets the Styles Clash on JD, 1, 2, 3. But Rusev interferes in a little part of the match to try and get Dom. And I was like, okay. So then that was kind of like that. Dom runs away. AJ gets basically goes on the table. AJ Styles goes on the table after the match, gets a mic, and basically puts people's mind at rest. Says, "Hey guys, I know there's no story. It doesn't need this story. It's AJ Styles versus John Cena. Go with it." That's basically what he said. "Hey, it's gonna kick ass." And this is a John Cena salute. The John Cena salute. And he says, "You're gonna beat up John Cena." Okay, yeah, and that was that. So that was that. So we have like a quick segment before the main event. LA basically has a backstage segment with Punk and goes, "Hey, don't get pinned." That was that. So as quick as short and sweet. Don't get pinned, Punk. Don't get pinned. So then main event starts. LA Knight, CM Punk versus the Usos. Very good match. The Can They Coexist was in full effect here. And LA Knight and CM Punk are the masters of that Can We Coexist scenario. So it was very entertaining between those two. And the Usos as well, they're kind of like off in this match as well, which was kind of shown there. It was a kind of slow, clunky, kind of putting that seed of doubt that they're not on the same page, which they're not. One point, the Usos even have like an error in the match, which cost them the match because CM Punk hits the GTS on Jey Uso, and then he like tags himself in and just gets the 1, 2, 3 on Jey, just to get his win back. Just to say he pinned Jey Uso. It was like, yes. You know, Kelly Knight goes out there, he runs to the top of the town draw and goes, "Yeah." That's how the show goes off the air. You know, just a close up of LA Knight's face in mid-air. I loved it. Okay, that was a great ending, but hey, I don't know who was cooking. I don't know. I think it was H. H was at his house somewhere. He was in a penthouse suite somewhere, bro. He was not booking this show. I guarantee you, they just gave him the script. He was like, he closed his eyes and just ticked off from the show because he did not have nothing to do with the show. So, guaranteed. But because this show was way too good for Triple H. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the show. I told you, man, this was a good Raw. If more Raws are like this, it's interwoven stories, it's not the same old garbage every week. It's interwoven stories. Even if you have the same story, just the stories have to be going forward. That's what happened on Raw. Their stories were moving forward. Roman Reigns was back to his evil ways, infecting Jay's mind. Jimmy was not having it. That's what I'm saying. Just keep the more stories moving forward because obviously Roman's back. He's like a disease. You know what I'm saying? As Sylvester Stallone said in Cobra, "You're a disease. I'm the cure." You know what I'm saying? There is no cure for Jey Uso right now. So that's what's happening. You got the Asuka and the EO storyline that's progressing. So that's coming. That's doing well. That's probably the main storyline right now. To be fair, it's like the best storyline right now. The Asuka, Kyrie, and EO storyline. So I enjoyed it. I enjoyed this, and
It's gonna be interesting now to see where they go with LA Knight and Jey Uso. So it's gonna be interesting to see and CM Punk, to be honest, CM Punk as well. Them three in the main event picture, that the World Championship picture. They have three top guys on Raw now. Like they're vying for that belt. Roman Reigns is like, he don't want Roman Reigns. I don't think Roman Reigns cares about a belt, to be fair. Roman Reigns is just hanging around to help out Jay. So, and he's gonna be off again. He's gonna be off shooting a movie or something, or take time off. So Roman Reigns is kind of like in the shadows, like flipping Palpatine. Like, yes, Darth Vader. But yes, that's that. Like, share, subscribe, put the comments in the comment section down below. Did you guys like the show like I did? Yeah, put your comments in the comment section down below. And I'll see you for, let's see, what's the next week? NXT. Yeah, I'll do NXT. Yeah, because NXT's got invasion angles coming up. Or can't say invasion, showdown I should say. Anyways, until then, I'm out. Have a good day. Have a good night. Peace.